Good morning, everyone, and thank you for choosing today's market analysis. Every day, our goal is to provide you with a thorough and knowledgeable analysis of the most relevant financial news to help you navigate the complex economic landscape. Let's begin our daily review. Market analysis, September 21, 2023. In Europe, Germany's 10-year bond yield hit its highest level since 2011. The spike follows last week's hawkish messaging from the Bank of England, Swiss National Bank, and other central banks committed to taming inflation through restrictive policies. Likewise in the US, the benchmark 10-year Treasury yield neared a 15-year peak. Comments from Federal Reserve officials Susan Collins and Michelle Bowman underscored that further rate hikes are probable, with borrowing costs needing to stay elevated. The sharp ascent in yields weighed on stock index futures, wiping out early gains in the S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. In Europe, the Stoxx 600 index dropped 0.4%, dragged down by a 3% decline in minor Rio Tinto. Broader concerns about China's weakening property sector curbing demand for commodities added pressure. An index of Chinese developer shares sank nearly 7% in its worst day in 9 months. Analysts widely expect global central banks to maintain their aggressive posture until inflation shows clear signs of abating back toward targeted levels. However, rising oil prices threaten to complicate these efforts. According to strategists at Bank of America, the 10-year Treasury yield may climb towards 4.75% before easing back later this year as tighter financial conditions slow growth. In corporate news, China Evergrande Group canceled a meeting with creditors, stoking fears over its heavy debt burden. Evergrande has been struggling to manage over $300 billion in liabilities. The latest setback adds to concerns that China's property developers face a rocky outlook. Checking major European indexes, the FTSE 100 fell 0.3%, and the DAX lost 0.9%. In Asia, Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index dropped 1.3%. Brent crude oil prices climbed back above $86 per barrel on tight supply outlooks. In the US, the Dow Jones shed 200 points. However, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq trimmed earlier declines, down just 0.2% and 0.1% respectively. Before proceeding with our analysis, we would like to remind you that your support is very important to us. If you enjoy this video and find our content helpful and engaging, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. This helps us grow and provide you with even more quality content. Now, let's get back to the news on the financial markets and the latest updates. Our top story, a counterfeit Aptos token resulted in the Korean exchange Upbit suspending withdrawals of the legitimate APT token. The fake token originates from the airdrop scam website claimofgift.com and is held in approximately 400,000 wallets. A bug allowed Upbit to improperly validate the fraudulent tokens. In response, Upbit halted APT withdrawals until the issue is resolved. Despite the counterfeiting incident, Aptos APT rallied 10% on Monday, contrasting with Bitcoin's 2% decline. Aptos was one of the only major cryptocurrencies in the green, along with Chainlink's Link, which rose 2%. With minimal macroeconomic catalysts this week, the crypto market may continue drifting sideways according to analysts. In traditional markets, traders are eyeing a major options expiry on Friday involving $4.8 billion worth of Bitcoin and Ether derivatives. Of the 1.2 million expiring contracts on Deribit, 10% are Bitcoin while the remainder are Ether. Options enable buyers to purchase crypto at preset prices by the expiry, so the outcome will depend on if Bitcoin and Ether finish the week above or below those levels. Shifting to quarterly performance, Bitcoin and the S&P 500 are poised to end Q3 in the red. Bitcoin has fallen 14% this quarter to around $26,100. The S&P 500 is down nearly 3% for the quarter, closing Friday at 4,320. One metric signaling bonds may be more attractive than equities is the equity risk premium. The gap between the S&P 500's earnings yield and 10-year Treasury yields has plunged to -0.58, the lowest level since 2009. The premium has historically averaged approximately 3.5. This suggests investors are demanding greater compensation for holding stocks versus risk-free bonds. In individual company news, Despite a 44% price drop over the past month, cryptocurrency trading platform Rollbit's revenue from casino games, sports betting, and futures trading has climbed over 10%. The growth contradicts the downtrend in Rollbit's RLB token. Analysts suggest the disconnect implies Rollbit's fundamentals remain strong and its token price could recover. Goldman Sachs plans to consolidate its trading systems as it struggles with quarterly revenue declines. The merger aims to reduce costs by streamlining stock and bond trading onto one platform. However, critics argue it could temporarily worsen execution quality. Goldman's trading revenue fell 13% year-over-year last quarter. Tesla CEO Elon Musk claims the company's humanoid Optimus robot will be worth more than its automotive business. Musk believes the robot could eventually become an economic game changer. However, experts are skeptical of Tesla's aggressive timeline to release a working prototype as soon as next year. Checking major indexes, the Dow Jones fell 128 points while the Nasdaq dropped 0.6%. In Europe, the FTSE 100 and DAX declined 0.2% and 0.5% respectively. Oil slipped 2.6% to around $78 per barrel. Key events this week. Minneapolis Fed President Neil Kashkari in Q&A, Monday. ECB's François Villeroy de Galhau speaks on monetary policy, Monday. U.S. new home sales, Conference Board consumer confidence, Tuesday. ECB's Philip Lane speaks on monetary policy, Tuesday. China industrial profits, Wednesday. U.S. durable goods, Wednesday. Eurozone economic confidence, consumer confidence, Thursday. U.S. initial jobless claims, GDP, Thursday. Fed Chair Jerome Powell town hall meeting with educators while Richmond Fed President Tom Barkin, Chicago Fed President Austin Goolsbee make speeches, Thursday. Eurozone CPI, Friday. Japan unemployment, industrial production, retail sales, Tokyo CPI, Friday. U.S. consumer spending, wholesale inventories, University of Michigan consumer sentiment, Friday. ECB President Christine Lagarde speaks, Friday. New York Fed President John Williams speaks, Friday. In conclusion, we'd like to thank you for watching today's market analysis. If you enjoyed our insights and found the information helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel to stay updated with future analyses. Thank you again for your support, and we'll see you soon with more interesting news. Remember, the information in this video is purely informational and does not constitute investment advice. Always consult with a professional before making financial decisions.